Alright guys, here at I-4 we have a particular stance that we like to use because what we want to do is we want to integrate different weapon systems and different fighting disciplines, like if you will, empty hand versus having weapons in your hands. We want to kind of make those all kind of fit together, what we call integration, okay? So we want to integrate all that together so that it's always reinforcing itself. So I'll give you for instance, if I'm, you got all kind of stances out there, both feet forward, you got one completely back, whatever it is. The point we're making is that if I take one for fist fighting, one for rifle, one for pistol, one for shotgun, one for a billy club, whatever, then I've got to learn all these different stances and they're not reinforcing each other. So we want to reinforce, be consistent, uniform, everything reinforces itself, and that's our integration. So let's go ahead and start with that. First and foremost, the most basic stance will be a combative stance or like a fighting stance. We use the basic boxer stance. If I'm right-handed, so my right hand's going to be back. If I heard an explosion or got a flinch response, start a response, I'm going to kind of take a left foot forward position. I'm going to kind of shrug my shoulders forward, duck my head down. This is the type of natural reaction I'm going to have. It's the same exact position if I was to be in a fighting stance and turn towards the camera so you can see it. It'll be a good fighting stance. So I'm going to use that fighting stance. When I'm here and I respond to a threat, I'm in this stance. So when I use my pistol and I come out to get my pistol, it pretty much stays in that stance. My feet are staggered. My hands are punched out in front of me like I'm throwing a punch. No different if I was throwing a punch. My hands are pushed out just like that, okay? So it's no different from here and here. I mean, you can see a little bit of difference, but ultimately my feet are not different. I'm going to go from wanting to fight somebody, and then I got to go to a gun, now taking some kind of weird stance to kind of now engage my weapon. Same with a rifle. If I'm going to use a rifle or a carbine or whatever, I'm going to come up with the same exact stance that I would use for pistol, shotgun, whatever. It all pretty much stays in this area, and my hands generally stay in our work area. So once again, let's look at it. So I'm in my fighting stance. I get that response. Oh no, there's a threat. Bad guy, boom. I go and get my pistol. I come out and I stay right inside that stance. I'm ready to engage my threat. I can assess. I can move. And another thing is the stances should afford you some stability. I'm stable right now. I can take pressure. If somebody was to jump on me and kind of push onto me, I can take them on as far as dealing with that force. I can move in all 8 directions if I need to. Where if we're in kind of weird stances, I've got to recorrect myself in order to move. Well, from here I can move, I can glide, I can twist, I can turn, I can do a whole bunch of different things. And that's the reason why we prefer this stance over some other one. And also to try to make them all kind of fit across the board with different weapon systems and different fighting disciplines such as combatives versus handgun, pistol, shotgun, what have you. So there you have it.